What's up, guys? Captain Nick here, and I have an older 2003 Ford F350 diesel, and I have what I believe to be the dreaded death wobble. Apparently, when certain parts of the front end get loose, certain suspension parts, you get this crazy, uncontrollable when you're driving. So, the solution is replacing the front shocks and the stabilizer bar. When I bought the truck, the guy said, "Hey, I bought front shocks for it. I never did." I'm hoping they're the right shocks. I believe they are for factory replacement. I don't think the truck's lifted. So, we're going to try and knock these out. I'm not convinced that's going to solve the problem. There's a stabilizer bar, which is pretty much a shock that goes left to right on the, or passenger side to driver side. Similar to this, but it's a little bit different, and it stabilizes. It's like a dampener. I think that needs to be replaced. Unfortunately, he didn't give me one of those. So I'm going to knock these out. Then I'm going to try and source the other part locally, swap that out, and see what happens. What's up, guys? So I pulled the steering damper out of the truck. The bushing's completely shot on it, as you can see right there. And it looks very crooked. This pushes in. You really got to pull it back, but it's making like a popping and grinding noise in here. You can't really hear it. I'm pretty convinced this is the problem. There might be other issues here, because maybe the way that was sitting. I also lost the bushing that goes on the end here, so I'm hoping the new kit has it. I don't know where it went. It was on there, and now it's not. So, we're running to AutoZone in Ronkonkoma to go get a Rancho steering damper. I went to Advanced, and they could get it, but they had a Monroe, and the Monroe didn't have any new hardware. And I definitely don't want to use the old hardware. I'd like to use all new. You're supposed to change your hardware just in case any of the metal's deteriorated or, threads are crushed or what have you. So you don't want any play in this. Everywhere, the only play that you want is play that's intentionally supposed to be there. So anyway, that's where we're at. I was going to get a video of me taking it off before, but as I was under the truck, it started downpouring on me. So I wanted to move quick because I didn't want to get any of my tools, my electric tools, my impact and stuff. I didn't want to get that wet. So anyway, we're on our way. The rain stopped, so when I get back, it's supposed to start back in about an hour and a half. So hopefully we get this pretty quick. We get back, we get a video of how it goes. And if it goes in, it's 2 bolts, so it's very simple. But if it goes in easily and simple and the Rancho's easy to put together, we might take a crack at pulling the tires off, pulling the front shocks off. Because I have Bilstein, Bilstein shocks. So see what happens. Just want to let it be known that I'm driving an '06 Chevy Trailblazer that I've had for, I want to say, what are we at? 12 years. To fix my Ford. Just saying. Just saying. All right, so this is my left shock, driver's side. This is my passenger side. This is what they're supposed to do.
This is a Bilstein 33 187 297 5100 series. Ready? The other one's still going. Look, it's still going. You can see that. So, shocks are bad.
All right, boys and girls. Well, it's driving much better. So it's a smoother ride. I was getting a little bit of a pull to the right on the highway. Not happening. I have a feeling that that's because the passenger side wasn't coming back up, so it's causing a little bit of drag. Which is interesting because I have leaf springs there too in the front, but whatever. I don't know. I'm not going to pretend to know. However, I have no shake. Zero. Zilch. Nothing. No shake, nothing. I tried it. 20 miles per hour, 30 miles per hour. Now, this happened a couple of weeks ago. I went out to Mattatuck, dropped one of my boats off with my buddy Gene. Shout out to Gene. And on my way back, was the first time I ever just had this violent shake. And I thought that maybe the taking of the boats, the trailering of a 7,000-pound boat out, plus trailer, et cetera, all the way out to Mattatuck, which is a good, good 45-minute ride there, 45-minute ride back. So I thought maybe, that stress probably blew out one of my shocks, something. So bushing blew out. Anyway, and then it kind of went away, and then yesterday it happened 4 or 5 times at around 20 to 25 miles per hour, and then again at 60 miles per hour. So I was like, you know what? This is why we're here doing this. I can't continue to have this problem. It's dangerous. It's very dangerous. Anyway, in short, it all worked out. Fortunately, just a ride alone, what a difference. But if you have an old F350 or 350, not even old. Actually, I did a little research, as we all do, on the Google, and it turns out there was a service bulletin on, I think it was 05 or 06, all the way up to 16, but there was nothing on an 03. And I think that Ford knew this was a problem when it materialized, when people were having 40, 50, 60, 70,000 miles on it. And then it became, once the vehicle became more and more popular, this body style, I think that's when they released the bulletin. I think that the 05 or 06 was their biggest sales year for these, if I remember correctly, because I actually worked for Ford back then. Anyway, long story short, it worked out great so far. I will report back if this little gremlin comes back, but I don't think that's going to be the case. I think we got the all clear. So, Captain.